Alright, rise and shine, happy campers. We're back with blueprints. Don't know why I picked up that allowance. We don't need it. Because we're not going back in this house again. Stupid house. We don't need anything there. All we've got left is the... Uh, I guess this place is called the Atelier. I don't know how to even pronounce it, because I don't care. But we're going to go into the Sacred Passage here, and we do not need the watering can anymore, which is good because I didn't put it in the coat check or anything. This book is blue forever, so we just go back here, and this door will eventually open, and we'll continue from where we left off yesterday, and figure out more of the rooms of this area. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on solving Mora Jai boxes. We're up to the 4th rank, I believe. So this is rank 1. There's 2 I'm passing. This is 3, which looks like a bit of a dead end. Let me head all the way down. I'm just trying to look at the map I have here to remember where to go. So this is the Solarium, which is 3A. So 4A is going to be this room, which is the Nook. So, Cane Castle. Is it Rook? This would be Rook. Isn't this called a Rook? No, it isn't. It's called a Crook. Sometimes it's called a Crook. Okay, so that would be a C. Here. And then we have to solve more Mora Jai boxes. So this is purple. I need 2 more purples. How do I get 2 more purples? I can make 1 more with this. This will turn everything red, which would be bad. This will let me swap here and do this. I need more purple. Now, how do I... Oh, this could become an orange by putting orange into the center, which is done... I need to swap another, like, purple. This needs to go down. Well, I guess just swapping is the way to do it. Swap that. We'll put this into the center. Now, this can turn purple if I get more purples in here. Swap that with the red, and then swap that with the purple again. We now have 3 purples. Now, to make the 4th purple, we just need to swap like so. There's too many of those in the way. So let's swap again. Swap again. No, because what I need to do now is do that. Now I have 4 purples. So the goal is to get them to where they need to go. So I need to make 2 up top. Swap here, swap this, so I can make them like that. Now, this should take the red. I don't care about the red. In fact, this is a trap. Never press that one. Then we need this to go down, and we have purples in the corner. And we have the word rain. Does that mean anything to us yet? No. So this, I'm just trying to see, like, that is heading to rank 5. I'm just trying to review my map here. If you're following along and you're like, I can't even tell where we are. That's just how this is. You can't review the map to see where you are in this area. And everything is just blue. There's nothing you can do. So this was 4A. We want to head to 4B and get the word here. 4B is the kitchen, and we got paintings there. We've got the harbor again, and the pie. Or pier and pie is quite possible. This is an R. Alright, we need oranges. So I've got to move orange. I don't want to hit this button right now, because then it'll act like orange and turn this yellow, right? So this is fine. Let's swap here. If I do this, it moves up. I don't want this necessarily to do that. I mean, I have enough orange. How do I get one here? I would need an orange there and then yellow underneath. Well... Hold on, what if... Hold on, I have to hit this one. What if I move this up? No, that's going to turn it. I have to move it up first, so I would have to get this... I need to get some oranges in there. So what if... I can do this and turn it... Oh. Okay, I was thinking... Oh no, I need to get orange here, and then... Ah, shoot. Turn that orange. And now I need to get this orange up a space. So how do I do that? That's the only thing I can do. Okay, so I'm trying to turn this one into an orange one. That's the goal. So how do I get that? I could turn it, oops, not there, hold on. I could turn it by doing this, but then I would have to make orange the centerpiece. Yeah, it has to be the center. So this isn't going to be the spot, because it's just going to move up. Now this is the spot, but once again, I'm stuck because I can't move that. So let's try... Swap there. Oh, hold on. This goes up. Maybe it goes up further? Oops, hold on. This goes up. This swaps. It's not orange because that's... But then it won't turn orange here. I could try swapping that into the center. Now this goes here. This will turn orange if I put an orange in the center, which I can no longer do. Because that's now stuck. Okay. I'm not seeing this one, obviously. This, I would need to get two orange. This would need to somehow move somewhere else. What if I tried... what if I tried moving it to the center from here? It's still not going to work because this isn't going to swap where I want it to go. This shouldn't be yellow, I don't think, because then this will never... Oh... Yeah, I don't think that can ever be yellow. The only color the orange can change into is yellow because of where they are. Like that. Like, if I changed this to yellow, we would basically be screwed out of this one. Yeah, I keep thinking I gotta change it to orange, but how am I gonna do that? If I decide to put the green in the center, then yellow's gonna be here. I could have two like this, because then I can swap and I can move this, and now this behaves like yellow again, which is not what I want. Because I would need this to behave like yellow, then do this, and now it behaves like green, it goes here. But then how do I get orange in any of these spots? It's not going to happen. Right? Oh, no, hold on. No, I got this. So this just needs to move up. Now over here, this needs to behave like yellow and move up. And now we have it. There we go. That was it. That was actually really clever. I like that one. 2. So then, what color is that? Green. If I'm looking at the map, green is the south exit. So let's head down this way, and we should get to... Okay, it's going to be through this way to get to room, rank 4, room C, which is some kind of hall. I think it's the corridor. So we have... Okay, spear and spar. I think that's what that's going to be. So that's going to be an E. And then here, we need blue. So the easiest thing would be if this was in the center, we could just move that up. So is there... This could turn blue, but why would I want it to be blue? I'd want it to be more like green. So I could swap like this, then swap with the yellow, do this, and just move them up. That was much easier than the last one. Pass. Okay, so the room that's here, yeah, I'm looking correctly on the map. This is east, this is rank 4, column D. This is the music room. Doesn't have any keys for us, but it has a pot and a sign. Sign. What's this one? Oh, no. Hold on. Signpost. That's a signpost. That's what this was. Okay, I remember now. Pot, post, S. How about this? We need blue. We can't make more blue, because this won't ever turn white. We would need white in the center to have the blue do the trick where it does this. So we have to rotate blue into place. I can do it like this. Now rotate this. Is there a reason I'd want to swap this at all? I can't rotate that spot. Now blue is gonna act like this. I can put this here and now the rotation is... I don't know if this is correct at all. But I can rotate... Ooh, okay, I'm onto something. Hold on. I can do this and then rotate it. Now we're good. Haha. I'm brilliant. So, some things I can kind of rely on memory / notes. Like these, that's one thing. But the Mora Jai boxes, I have not written down any solution to them, nor do I use a Mora Jai solver. I don't think there's anything immoral about using those types of solvers if you're playing the game going like, I don't get this, I'm going to use a solver and just get it. I think you are, robbing yourself of, playing the game if you do that. There's nothing wrong with it. But I try very, very hard to solve everything normally. It's just if I get to a thing where a puzzle is just really poorly designed, it's just really hateful, I don't want to do it. But otherwise, I will try my best to solve it using only my noggin. So that's horse, that's plant. What would I do with that? What was this one again? It might not be a plant. It might be a... Because, yeah, this is the seed. So what would this be? This is steed. Steed. Okay, got it. Steed. Seed. That's what that one is. All right. We need 2 yellows and 2 greens. So I have those. The question is, so I just need a yellow at the bottom and a yellow at the top as well as the green. So getting the green is not a huge issue. So how about we swap the orange? What would I want the orange to be? Would I want the orange to be green? Let's make it green. Because then I can move this. We're gonna swap the green here. Now I have greens where they need to be. So to make yellows where they need to be, we'll swap this real quick. Swap that down there. Now I need yellow. That was wrong. Hold on. Gotta do this real quick. Green, yellow. I need another yellow down there. Swap that. No, hold on. Swap it with that. Swap. Let's real quick swap there. No, I need the yellow there, and then I need to swap this here, and then these need to rotate a bit. So let's move. That's so close. Well, I would need to get another green in that position if I swapped it, but this one can go wherever. This can be another green, or this can be a yellow. To make this a yellow, I would need to... I need to swap that back. Let's make that a yellow. So I think that's just what I need. Okay. Light. So I think this is everything here. This was the bathroom, I guess. Yeah, the lavatory. So we should have... The letters were C at the far end, R-E-S-T. Crest among Hugh and Blessed. That doesn't make any sense yet. The words were rain to pass the light. Rain to pass the light through lantern light and shadows past. We seek what's left of the lies we cast. So let's head to rank 5 and see what else we can learn from that. I can go this way to get to rank 5, I think. And 5E is going to be what room? The spare room. Sail? I think that's it. What that's going to be. And we'll solve this. It's blue, so I need to make more blue. Is there a reason why I want the orange here? I don't think so. But if I put this here first, it'll be better. Because I can make this... Because blue can go up, but how will it ever go back down is the question. Because I would need this to go up. But before I do, I need orange to be able to turn to blue. Wait, how would I get blue down if blue is acting like that? Let's try. I need, because if this is blue, well, even if this goes up, it's still close to this would be. This can go up first to put this down at the bottom. And now I should be able to turn this blue at the bottom. Right? So, how is this ever going to go up is the question. That's just going to do that. It's not really going to help. This will allow me to do, but then I can't go any further. So I think this does need to get to the center. Okay, what's going to happen, we're going to do that first, and then this is going to go to the center. Then we'll change that. We have both of these down here. This can go up, and then we're good. That makes sense. And then it was snail sail. Alright, so this should be 5D. Or, yeah, 5D. It's really confusing, so if you're confused watching this, just know that I'm as confused playing it. Hog, bar. Boar, bar. Bar of music, boar. Got it. Oh. Mora Jai box again. This one wants blue, so this time I'm going to use the power of the white cells to do this. So I'm going to need... This doesn't really change much. So... this kind of stuff can work. I just want one thing there. Let's put this, so now we can spread them. So I need a fourth one. So to do that... but now this won't do anything. Well, how about... oh, hold on. Let's spread that. Now I have 4. Excuse me. Spread it this way. Well, no matter what I do here, okay, hold on. This, and now we make this. Yeah, we do it that way. You got it. Shade. And over here we have the foundation. It's in the very center in this particular level. Do we have any paintings anywhere? Oh, one right here. Pot. Pot and river. Boil and steam and stream. So yeah, that would make that an R. We want orange. We have 4 oranges, so we cannot change them to anything else. So these 2 are already at the top. So I need to then move them around. Well, hold on. What this would change it to orange. That's an idea. So, what if let's get this going? No, it needs to be this way. How would I get like this? Now I need this to go up, or I could move it to the side, then make this move upward. No, hold on. Let's first put this in the center. Have this go up, take the place. Now it's not going to do anything, but I can move this to the side, bring that up like this. Now this will move up, it will now move to the side, and now I have oranges in all the corners. Okay. I'm brilliant. I do everything right. Hey! So this is... what color? Oh, they're orange lamps on either side, so I think this way is heading west. We haven't been here yet. Because this is 5B. That's correct. It's the trophy room. The lunchbox. Sail. Lunch. Okay, this was a tricky one. This is lunch. We go with that. What word would this be? You're not going to remove a word, or remove a letter, no letters. So we're going to add a letter to lunch to make something make sense. The only thing that makes sense is launch. This is a bit of a reach. That's that one. So where is the box? There it is. We want pink or white. We want white. So to make white, we're going to be doing the tricks. We're going to rotate. Do we want this? I think we do. So we can make extra whites this way. This way gets us 4 white pieces. I need to then find a way to bring this without... There we go. Now we rotate it once and we're good. Right. Hope you're memorizing all these things I'm seeing. So this should be 5A. Yes, this is where 5A is. Bone and 1. That's pretty obvious. So where's our box? Okay, we don't want pink. We want red. So to make more red... red turns all the white to black. And then the black to red. So what we're going to want is this to be white so that these behave like white cells. That didn't do much. Do that. Trouble now is okay, now I just ruined it. I think I'm on the right. These can turn into... It's okay if these are gray, right? Because if I do this... But the trouble is now I need to rotate until something's in the center like this. And then I need to do that. And then I need to hit the red. And we're good. Okay, that was confusing for some reason. Us. So, if we look at the 5 letters along this row, we're going to have B-A-R-O-N. Baron. So it says barren crest among Huum blessed. Still doesn't make a lot of sense. Then if we look at the words across this row, it was us write a shade of. So the whole thing we know is us write a shade of rain to pass the light through lantern light and shadows past. We seek what's left of the lies we cast. Still not clear what we're supposed to do. So this is going backwards. So let's head up. We can do another row easily today. So we should have, this should be rank 6. It's a hallway of some kind. Yeah, that's correct. I'm going the right way. Hill arm. Farm arm. That's what we got. That's an F. So we need to solve this. We need purple, so this has got to turn purple. Let's swap. Let's swap here. Right, it's not going to work unless we also do this. Swap. Swap. Do that. Now we have 4 purples. So swap, move this around. So I need to get one more up top. This way, we're going to swap. Swap? No, this... Hold on, let's bring this down, bring this up, bring this around, and we've got it. Q. Okay, this should lead to... So that looks like the passageway, which is in fact the thing I've marked for this. It's 6B. Passageway. This also wants purple, so these both have to become purple. Oh, this looks annoying. So to make this, we need to get the orange next to both purples. So I can do this to turn these both black. Because that way we can start putting rotations into here, getting stuff like this going on. So close. Like so. Now we have 3 purples. Okay. That orange be near the purple. This orange still not. Well, I can also use the purples to move down like so until it's surrounding. Now I have 4 purple. So the goal is to then get them into position. Like getting there. Then I need closer. Okay, well, hold on. Bring that. Okay. Here, let's move this there. Let's move this here. Now we just have to rotate. We've got all the purples. Of. That's the word. We got it. Can. Pen. Pen. What was this one? Pen. Pen. Oh, hold on. Okay. This was another one that required a bit of thinking outside the box. So, pen. What are we doing to this can? We're opening. Open pen. This is an O. Not a huge fan of that one. So we came from where? We came from there. That's the... Yeah, that's the hallway. So this way now goes to 6C, which is the dark room. We've got a book. And we've got a brook. Okay, that one's easy. R. Where's that Mora Jai box? The only thing that doesn't have blue on it. So we need oranges, so I don't want to be messing too much with this. Although turning an orange into a pink would probably work. Because now the rotation, I can put something in the center. I can move the rotators around quite a bit. So I want to do something like this. And then I can do this, and now they're all in the corners. Yeah. Wisdom. 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 Where can I get some? So we need to go around to 6B, which is clearly a closet. Pie and pig, I guess, so G. This one wants orange as well. This time we can't really do a lot with the rotation. No, we can. We're going to do rotation again. We're going to get... So, because we can rotate. Now these are going to be very useful to us, I think. So I need to get... this... like this, and then we're good. That happened magically. I didn't see that one coming. 2. And last but not least, we have 6A, which is going to be entered from where? There's an entrance somewhere. I think it's going to be around this side. Boom. Mora Jai box wants green. So to turn these green, I need orange to be in the center, and I need to do... Oops. I need orange to be in the center so that I can turn this green and swap it. Now I need this to also be green, which is going to involve... What if I... let's... like this. No. It would be... I'd want it here because we're going to swap... Yes, okay. So we have 4 greens now. I want to make this in the center so I can do stuff like that. But I would need to get... See, this central one ain't going nowhere. It's going to just swap back and forth. It's never going to move from that position. So I do need this one to be green as well. So this should turn it green. Now we do Oh, I don't need to worry about this centerpiece anymore. We're going to swap into here and then make them on the corners. Turn! And the pictures in this room as a rate and a rat, I suppose. Yeah, that makes the most sense. So we get all of our numbers, or all of our letters, across as F-O-R-G-E. So we add those letters together. It's still not going to make a lot of sense. Forge, barren, crest, among, hewum, blessed. No sense. The words along this row are hew of wisdom to turn. So when we put all the words together, we get hew of wisdom to turn us right. A shade of rain to pass the light. Through lantern light and shadows past, we seek what's left of the lies we cast. So there's something, I think it's something telling us about directionality, because hew of wisdom to turn us right, and then there's something about we seek what's left of the lies we cast. That's what it looks like we're doing here with this poem. Hew of wisdom to turn us right, a shade of rain to pass the light. Through lantern light and shadows past, we seek what's left of the lies we cast. It looks like it sounds like it looks like we're saying there's some kind of hue, some color that we're supposed to turn right, another color we're supposed to go straight, and then something else but left. But yeah, I say hew of wisdom to turn us right. What is the hew of wisdom? A shade of rain to pass the light. What is the shade of rain? Lantern light and shadows past, we seek what's left of the lies. So shadows past is left, but I don't know what those mean yet. So I think for timing's sake, what we'll do is we'll end this day here. I'm going to head all the way back. And on the next day, I'm going to go do rank 7, 8, 9. That should finish off all of the words. We're going to use that plus the hint we got in the library from the blank books to figure out where to go from there. And this way I can just have an entire video dedicated to solving the puzzle once we get all the things. So that's how I'm going to time it out. This will be the end of today's video, and then I will make another one where we actually go do the thing. So, thank you very much for watching, etc., etc. We're 2/3 of the way through, like, mapping this out. And I've kind of done it orally, so if you haven't been writing it down or looking up the map yourself, I'm sure you could find it yourself and follow along with what I'm doing. I don't have my own written notes anymore, I mentioned last time, so I have to go back online to see what it was, because this is not a memorizable puzzle. I will say that every video, and every video I'll forget that I said it. So anyway, I will see you all in the next one where we finish this part off. Thanks for watching, and have a good day. Bye!